Hey guys, and welcome to my video on the level 1 through 50 main questline in Black Desert Online and if it's worth doing. Simply put, yes, it is very much worth doing. However, depending on your goals, it may very well also be a waste of your time, and that is what this video is all about. My main reason for making this video is because it is asked by pretty much any new player if it is worth the first time playthrough, and by even more experienced players that want to know if it is worth their time for their alts. With the questline seeing a complete revamp recently, it seemed like the perfect time to just come out with the hard numbers on silver and contribution per hour, as well as how many skill points and inventory slots you will also be receiving for your time spent. First, let's go over some things real quick. I did this test more as a test for alt characters and if it is worth doing the main questline on different characters, so I did this with a fresh sorceress, however with a full set of free hand-me-down gear that you can get from a single main class that has gone through the story quests once before, along with a tier 5 courser horse. This is a very basic setup for anyone that has played the game on at least one character before that you will want to be using, especially for classes like the sorceress that have a very hard time hitting monsters as a fresh level 1. Now, if you are a brand new player, it doesn't really matter because you aren't racing through the story your first time through, and you will be obtaining this stuff by doing those questlines anyways. You can obviously go more all out if you wanted, however it just really isn't needed as the free quest gear is more than enough to handle all level 1 to 50 content. As a sorceress, I was one-shotting red and purple named mobs at level 47 and I never had any miss attacks, so again, the free gear is more than enough AP as well as accuracy. Moving on to some other quick disclaimers, I did purely the questline that the Black Spirit gives you. I untracked all other quests and only picked up the quests that progress the story. However, I do count all quests that the Black Spirit offers you to a fresh character as a part of the main story questline. So these are the quests that the Black Spirit gives you to upgrade your weapons and armor that you get from the main questline, or other things that don't exactly progress the story of the game, but are in fact given to you at specific points in the questline as little bonuses. The inventory quests are a part of this category, so there's no debating, I am including these quests. This also means I do absolutely no monster killing outside of what is needed for the main questline. This is to avoid item drops, skill points, and experience and anything else that aren't a part of the main questline, so that way they are not included in my results. If you are a brand new player, you may actually want to stick around some of these quest spots to gain a few extra levels, as even though if you kill only what is needed for the main questline, you will end up at level 50, but you most likely will not have the accuracy to efficiently kill the mobs that you're fighting around levels 45 to 50, so you will want to actually over level those grind spots, that way you can have the accuracy to hit the mobs. Finally, I did want to mention that I was going to try to just keep everything I got in my inventory, including all the trash drops, and even the inventory expanders and stuff, just so that way I could show everything off in its physical form in my inventory. But after I got to Calpheon, I had really no space, and I had to use my expanders, and I did have to sell off all the trash loot, but it really has zero effect on the results anyways. I just want to make mention that I did want it to look a little prettier in my inventory, but I did have to go through that stuff to clear up my inventory. So, just as an overview of the disclaimers, this is on a fresh sorceress with a full set of free hand-me-down quest gear and a tier 5 courser horse. I do only main story quests and do no extra monster killing. This is purely how much time does it take to efficiently do the main story and what is everything you get for it, ignoring everything else. Oh, and I guess one last quick note, I picked the first quest line when you have to choose which story path to take in Heidel. I recommend everyone pick this option as it gives you the most skill points that are not affected by the skill point soft cap, and it only takes a little bit longer than the shortest story path, which won't even matter when you see the results anyways, so choose the first path. So, moving on to the results, we have a screenshot that I took right when I completed the last quest for the main questline. As you can see, it took me about 4.5 hours to complete the full main questline. It could take you less time, it could take you more time. I would say that 4.5 hours, I did an average pace. I wasn't going as fast as I could. I didn't pick the fastest clearing class, and I was doing other things along with the main questline, like not really paying attention to the game. So I wanted to get an average time that most people with my setup would get. If you are going as fast as possible with, say, a class like a Mystic that clears at god tier speeds, you could probably get this down to even 3 hours, I would say. And then, or maybe even less. There's probably speedruns out there of less than 3 hours. But I'm just saying for the average player going through with alts or something like that, and not someone who dedicates all their time to running this over and over. And then you can also probably take up to, I'd say, 5 hours. I would say if you're taking up to 6 hours, it's a little too slow to even be worth any time at all. I don't know. But I would say 4.5 hours is about the average time. Now, if you're a first-time player, once again, do not care about the timings. You just want to go through the story, however long it takes you. You want to get through that main quest line because it gives you a lot of stuff, which you can see my inventory right now. I hope you guys haven't been paying too close attention to it because I will be discussing my inventory in much more detail once we get to the spreadsheet. I am going to separate what was dropped from mobs versus what was obtained from quest rewards, and all that stuff I'll explain in a moment here. But like I said, I just wanted to show off this screenshot so you guys can see how long it took me and my ending inventory the moment I completed the main story. So let's go into the game so we can go over the inventory a little bit more in depth. So like I said, I will be separating the monster drops from the quest rewards in the spreadsheet, but just having everything here in my inventory, you can see that I actually got kind of lucky with monster drops. When it comes to what was dropped, I got actually a Mark of Shadow, I got a plus 10 drop, and then I also got a Ancient Magic Crystal. So those are a couple lucky drops. That's why I did want to separate the mob drops from the quest rewards and have 2 separate results, because mob drops are completely random. You can get absolutely no drop at all your entire quest line if you just kill the required mobs, whereas you can be like me and you can get a couple lucky drops just solely killing the required mobs to complete the quest line. So like I said, I did get a couple lucky drops, but they weren't too much, to be honest. Once we get to the results, you guys will know what I'm talking about. It didn't really move the meters too much, but this is mostly just stuff that you get from the questline. You get a lot of gear for brand new players. It is great if you're making boss ults. All this gear is very, very good if you don't want to spend any extra silver on gear for your boss ults. It gets you to 100 AP and about, I think, 160 DP. Perfect for any boss ult. Again, you get to level 50 through the questline as well. So if you're making boss ults and you have the time to spend doing these questlines, I highly, highly recommend it. But besides that, we also got a bunch of silver bars and gold bars. You actually get quite a bit. This is the most silver from everything combined, is actually from the gold and silver bars. They are worth the most silver of anything else. So those will play into the results as well. And my inventory is a little bit different from when I showed you guys the screenshot, because I did run the Gieth, I think, is the boss monster that you get a scroll for completing the main questline. I went and killed him really quick, and I got these Hunter Seals, and I got the Gieth Mask Fragments, and I got this Rough Sapphire. So a couple things that are new to the inventory if you are being very nitpicky about what is going on in the inventory. And yeah, just opening up things that you get from the main quest line, like pouches and stuff like that. That is why it might seem a little bit differently. And one last thing is you do get the beginner tier 1 horse. And what I did was, since it is just the first day of creating the character, I ran the horse overnight. Just solo horse riding. You can auto loop. If you get on a mount, you can click on the map. You can set a waypoint and you can click auto loop. I just auto looped in Altanova, since that's where you end up at once you complete, which I forgot to mention, the rest of the magical armor. If you are level 56, or if you have a level 56 alt that you have had just on your account before, you can go straight to a roaring magical armor for all of your alts. So it is a free duo green chest piece for all of your alts if you have at least one level 56. If it's your first time playthrough, you will get the dim magical armor once you complete this quest line that we are covering, and then once you hit 56, you will have then upgraded it all the way to this roaring magical armor yellow chest piece. So it's very good to get that as well. Getting back to the horse though, I did auto loop it just one night and it got to level 30, and if you guys did not know, what you can do is once you level up a horse, no matter what the tier is, at least to level 15. It didn't have to go to level 30. I wanted it just to at least get to level 15. It just happened that one night takes, or it only takes one night to get a tier 1 to level 30. So it's worth the most at level 30 anyway, so it's not that bad. It doesn't really matter though. As long as it's past level 15, that's the only thing that really matters. So like I highly recommend that you do this, because it is worth a little bit of silver, and that's why I will include it into my results, and that's why I'm talking about it, is because I am including this in my results because it is so easy. You just do the quest line, and then you take one single AFK night to auto loop it overnight. It doesn't really take away from your profits. Like, what are you gonna do? Process your millionth iron ore? I don't know. Just run the horse overnight. And then what you can do is you can go to a stable. I have to remote collect because I have too many horses. What you do is you go to a stable, you take it, Bobby, tier 1. This is the quest that, or the horse that we got from the quest. And then you go to Imperial Horse Delivery. Now, this is going to give you the marketplace value of the horse. So if you registered at the market, it's only worth 41k. It's worth nothing at all. Even level 30, at level 30, tier 1 horse is worth nothing. However, if you do the Imperial Horse Delivery and you do not know about this yet, it gives you half of the market value plus a shiny golden seal for Imperial trading or training. And it gives you 1 seal per tier. Since this is a tier 1 horse, we get 1 seal. So let's go ahead and do that. And then in our inventory, we will have the shiny golden seal Imperial training. Now, I will be going over how you can find the exact value of your Imperial training seals, but to basically go over it, you will be getting more seals. You can't do anything with just 1 seal, but you know, you'll be keeping it for the future, and it does have its own intrinsic value. But what you will be doing with these seals once you accrue a bit of them is you will take 12 seals and you will turn those into black magic crystal vipers, or ancient magic crystal vipers, and then what you're going to do is you're going to accrue those, and then you're going to turn those into black magic crystal vipers, and that is how you will get the data that you need to calculate the seal value. I know that was hard for me to say, but you guys understood, right? So let's actually go to the final results. Now, this isn't the prettiest looking spreadsheet. What you can do is you can click file and you can save this to your own Google account, and then you can change it to however you want. But this is just my kind of rough draft, ugly looking spreadsheet. But right here you can see we have the quest rewards tab, and then right here we have the monster drop tab. Like I said, I separated them for you guys, so both parties are happy. And then here is where we will find out how to calculate our value for our Imperial seal. And I did color code the cell that is going to play a part of the total profits, because it is a quest reward. You get this level 1 or tier 1 horse as a quest reward, and then you just spend 1 night leveling it up. So it is a part of the quest reward tab. And the way, once again, you can calculate the value for your seal is you get 1 seal per horse tier. So we get 1. Horse tier 1 means 1 seal. Again, it gives you half of the marketplace value, so we got 20k. If it was like a tier 8 horse above level 15, we'd be getting millions. So that is why you do want to include this into your results, even though we got the measly 20k. And then the seal value, once again, is calculated. I did the equation already for you guys. You can double check if you know the equation. You can Google the equation, whatever. But it is calculated based off of, again, ancient magic crystal vipers and black magic crystal vipers, because that is what you will be turning them into eventually. And that is how you get the total seal value, and that is right there in the quest rewards. Everything else is calculated. The completely blacked out cells are cells that have no value, so some of these items you cannot sell to the marketplace, so you cannot have any after-tax value because they don't go to the marketplace. There's no taxes if they're not on the marketplace. Some of them you can't even vendor, so they have no value at all. But I do keep track of everything that you get, every single item that you get from the quests, doing your level 1 through 50 quest line. And that is why some cells, once again, are blacked out. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we can get the total value, as well as that is where I threw in how many inventory slots you get. You get 23 inventory slots for completing the main quest line. That is a lot of inventory slots. That's actually worth, I think, like 30 bucks or something like that. It's not exact, I just guessed, but you know, it's quite a bit of money that you save by doing this. So if you're making a fishing life skill alt, or basically any life skill alt that needs any inventory slots, it's basically fishing, right? Nothing else really, unless you're very lazy with selling your farming seeds. then you would probably need inventory slots for that. But basically, if you're making a life skill alt, that'd be really the only life skill alt that I would recommend doing the questline on. And then obviously, if you're grinding, you'd want to be doing the questline because of the inventory slots for grinding. And then you guys can go through the rest. Going through the monster drops once again here. Oh, just to go over the total. Total, we got 68 million from doing the quest. If we take out the horse because you don't want to do that overnight, you get 65.9 million. So you do get quite a bit of silver. However, not looking at the right side of the screen just yet. Spoilers. But again, it really does not matter if you include the horse or not. Like, if you want to be that nitpicky about things, it does not matter because it's such a low value anyways. It will not move it in any direction. But anyways, going back to the monster drops, we got a total of about just under 6 mil in total monster drop value. Again, I did get pretty lucky. I got an ancient relic shard, I got an ancient magic crystal, I got a plus 10 item, and I got a mark of shadow. Those are actually pretty lucky drops. Again, it really doesn't matter because if we take a look at the right, finally, again, just under 6 mil for all the monster drops. But if we take a look at the right, the value is so low. You could take away all the monster drops, you only lose 1 million. Even though I got lucky, you only lose 1 million per hour. So it does not really matter. Take away the horse running overnight, you lose basically nothing. You can't even see, you lose 500k. Silver per hour. It doesn't really matter if you do it or not. That's why I'm saying you don't really need to be too nitpicky about these things. So once again, it took us 4.5 hours to complete the main quest line. You again save this to your own Google account and change these values as you wish, because if it took you 3 hours, some of the results are different, right? If it took you 5 hours, which I said would probably take you the longest, the results are different. But let's go over mine. For me, it took 4.5 hours, and with that, I made a measly 15 million silver per hour. If we do include the monster drops, that is 16.4 million per hour. In terms of silver, this is very, very, very poor. Even for a brand new player, you can do other things. You can fish and make way more silver per hour, and you can do that at level 1. So, like, anybody could do that. So in terms of silver per hour, if you were doing this because you thought you were making a bunch of silver per hour, you're getting a bunch, 40 blackstone armors, quite a few blackstone weapons. If you actually add it all up, it doesn't really give you that much. Even if we're going as fast as possible, my fast as possible, I would say, if I was playing like a mystic or something with a little bit better gear. The highest value I would get is just under 25 mil per hour. That is still terrible. If you're going at a 3-hour pace, still do not do this because the Shadow Arena is better than that. Again, it is just, if you're doing this for silver, doesn't matter how long it takes you, do not do it for silver, is my recommendation. Unless you're doing it in like an hour. How much would you make if you're doing this in an hour? You'd be making, on par with fishing. So if you're taking an hour to do this, then sure, you need to show me how you do that, because I would love to do that. But moving on to CP, probably the next most important value that everyone is going to want to know. The total CP EXP that you get is 15,250.15. This is for everybody. It does not change unless you choose a different route when you get to Hydo. But once again, I recommend this route because it gives you skill points, which is way more valuable than contribution points, relatively, in terms of how many contribution points versus how many skill points you get for doing this. Some people would probably argue that contribution points overall are more important, but I wasn't talking about that. But anyways, going at a 4.5 hour pace, you can see we get CP per hour at 3,389 basically CP EXP per hour. Once again, this value does not change. However, you can go to, say, again, 3 hours, and then it does jump up to 5,083 CP EXP per hour, which you might think is actually pretty good. But if we put this in terms of the rest of the game, if we go back to 4.5 hours, this is almost exactly what you get, this CP value, for doing your 15 minutes of Duvenkroon dailies. So definitely, it is, once again, just like silver, trash. I know it was a little bit of a build-up, but my result is trash. You do not do this because even if you go to 3 hours, you're still making 3 times to 4 times more CP EXP per hour by just doing your dailies. Sure, you can't do your dailies 24/7, but in terms of time investment spent, you're better off doing something else while waiting for your dailies to refresh. So again, silver and CP, do not do this for those. Now moving on to skill points. There's a little bit of inaccuracies here I do need to go over. So skill points, this is the total skill points that I got from making a level 1 character to ending the level 50 questline. What that means is I got a lot of skill points while leveling up that are not rewards from the questline. I don't know exactly, I was not counting how many skill points you get for the main questline, because you do get little bits of skill points that are not included in the quest tab. Like if you wanted to go back and just count through the quest tab, some things that you get skill points from are not included there, including the Gieth boss scroll that you get at the end of the questline. That gives you a skill point, but it's not included in the tab, so you can't go back and see that. So what I did was I just did the lazy route basically, and I just gave you guys what I ended up with, killing the monsters and doing the quests and leveling up. This is just what I ended up with. And also, another thing is the SP per hour. Usually you would calculate skill point EXP per hour and not full skill point per hour. But again, you don't get skill point EXP for doing quests, you get full on skill points. So both of these cells are kind of inaccurate and wonky, but it does make sense, you know, in some way. And at the end of the day, it is 100% worth doing the questline for the skill points. That is why I didn't really care much for these two cells, because nonetheless, no matter what the values are here, it is worth doing because these skill points are off of the soft cap. So what that means is when you hit 1.5k skill points, it then takes twice as much skill point EXP to get another skill points. These skill points are not affected by that, even if you are past the soft cap already. So say you have 1501 skill points, but you've never done the main questline before. These will still give you the full skill points, which means they're completely off the soft cap, realms, which means you want to do this on any class that you're going to be doing combat with regularly. So your mains, not really your boss alts. You still want to do this on boss alts, so it doesn't really matter again. But you wouldn't be doing this for skill points for your boss alts, because boss alts don't need that many skill points, right? But any grinders that you're going to be playing, you definitely want these skill points. So, and that is where I get my conclusions. A little bit of conclusion right here. This quest line is worth it for the inventory slots and the skill points. So, just a quick overview. If you're doing any grinding, you want to do the main questline on that class. If he's going to be a class that you're going to grind on for more than, 20 hours or so, because of the skill points and the inventory slots. If you're making a fishing alt, a dedicated alt for fishing, you want it for the inventory slots. Each inventory slot is worth hundreds of thousands of silver. So you definitely want to do that, times that by 23. Then also your main, obviously, you're going to be doing a lot of grinding. You're going to be doing a lot of pretty much everything on your main, so you want to do it on your main. And then going to this is also useful for the gear, and it gives you a free 100 AP, which ties in for boss alts. So if you're doing any boss alts, you want to do the main questline. The skill points and the inventory slots aren't as important on a boss alt. They are bonuses, but they're not really needed. You would never really need to do the main questline on a boss alt for those. But if you don't want to spend any silver on your boss alt, this is a free 100 AP, which is more than enough to get rewards from the bosses. So this is kind of the cheap boss alt direction. But if you are a rich player and you don't really care for silver that much, or the little bit of silver that you would spend on a boss alt, you wouldn't be spending much anyways. You actually don't even need to do the main questline at all, or any boss alt if that is your direction. But if you want to go the free / lazy way, then it is absolutely worth it on every single boss alt that you own. And then finally, just to reiterate in case the first conclusion wasn't clear that you want to do this on your main, this questline is 100% worth it on main characters, because the inventory slots, the skill points, the gear for first-time players and stuff like that, it's just 100% worth doing. So that would be all my recommendations for classes that you would want to do the main questline on, and that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, and if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button plus the bell next to it so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.